Check, check, check. One, two, three. Hey guys, what's up? Can you guys hear me clearly? We are live right now. Yes, yes, yes. Cool. Let's not waste any more time. Let's quickly begin. So just a couple of give me 1 second. So guys, first of all, sorry, my throat is very off. I've been having multiple problems. First, my leg was injured. Then my throat got injured. Now I have a throat infection, so that is why my throat is a little bad. So it's going to be a little difficult for me to convey a lot of things. But let's quickly begin and let's try as much as my throat is okay. Let's give it a shot and figure this out. First of all, how are you guys? Hello, welcome, welcome. How are you guys? I wanted to ask that question for you guys. How are you guys? All okay? All good? It's been a while since we have spoken. The market has also been beautiful, but let's quickly deep dive. Have you seen the Sandeep Maheshwari versus Money versus Gold episode? No, man. I don't like seeing episodes like that. I mean, if it's good, I will watch it. But gold always wins. So there is no question about money versus gold. Gold is going to win all the time. Money is a depreciating asset. Gold is an appreciating asset by default. All currencies by nature are depreciating assets. So it's not going to. In fact, that is the theme of today's episode also. So very good, you brought it up. Let's quickly go into the episode and understand a bit more about everything. Now, before we start the episode, let me give quick updates for everybody because there are some people who were asking this before. Uh, we have opened some slots for the swing trading program, which is the 7 bar framework. So whoever wants to join can join. Very limited seats are there. I'm not going to keep it open for long because we didn't open it since August. Now we have opened it because US market is doing well. For some amount of time we have kept it open. The link is in the description. You can go check it out. Apart from that, I think most of the people from YouTube have migrated to the YouTube community, to the Telegram YouTube community. So if you have migrated, then yes, almost 600 people have migrated, and it's fun because here I get to interact with everybody on real time basis. So it is absolutely fun. And this, if you're doing it, great. If not, we will slowly migrate from the YouTube community. So not a problem at all. As long as you want, we will give you updates there, but it would be better to come on this side. Um, anyway, coming to the main part about this. Now, look at INR. What happened to our INR, right? USD INR is going through a very interesting phase. You remember last time it was when we spoke, I think it was about 90. USD INR went about 90, right? Obviously, that means our currency is depreciating like there is no tomorrow. And there is a lot of reasons for this. And I also, I'll give you this the very interesting thing I posted also. Let me just show you. 1 second. Yeah. So this is something I posted on the Telegram group and also the YouTube group some time ago. Basically, I said that seems like the market is taking a small pause right now before the rally. There are many large caps, and large caps will now give the best returns going forward, right? So from what I see, large caps should start doing better than the mid and small because contrary to popular belief, even though the small cap index has fallen a lot, small cap index is still overvalued, whereas Nifty is not overvalued. So if I have 100 rupees today, I would not put it in an instrument which is overvalued. I would rather buy it in an instrument which is undervalued, which is Nifty large cap is undervalued today, right? Some of the concerns that are still acting as an overhang: private capex is low. That means interest rates are so low, but people are not putting manufacturing plants anymore because people are getting very scared to put manufacturing plant. Aaj dalunga, kal Trump ka situation ho gaya, something India will change. Property prices are very high. So even with 7.15% home loans, SBI is giving it at 7.15. Even at such low home loan rates, property prices are so high that people are not able to buy. In fact, I was looking at some property companies yesterday in the market, like Embassy and all of that. In many places, including Bangalore and Gurgaon, they have occupancy rates of only 60-65%. 30-35% are going unsold, inventory is going on. Retail participation in mutual funds are also becoming slow, but in IPOs, more people are coming in. If you see the number of IPOs, the amount of people that are putting money into that IPO is the same money that is not into mutual fund. So people have money, but they're not putting that money into the IPO. I mean, mutual fund, they're putting it into the IPO. USD, US India deal getting delayed, and we still suffer the 50% tariff, and rupee is constantly falling. Now, this is mainly due to FIIs who are selling the rupee and buying dollar and exiting India. right? Apart from that, yen carry unwinding is happening as Bank of Japan also did this. So lot of problems are happening today in our country, and I think RBI recently stepped in. So if you look at the USD INR, you will see that suddenly it crashed. This only happens when RBI steps in and starts buying the rupee, sells the dollar, buys the rupee to inverse the demand. So RBI has been buying, but that is all a temporary fix. The major fix should be what? Natural process where people are selling dollar and buying rupee, where the demand for rupee is strong. When can this happen? Do you guys know? This can only happen when FII start coming back into India, right? Yes, everyone is saying DIIs are strong, they are keeping the market afloat. Fine, but your currency is falling by 10%. क्या करोगे? Keeping your market afloat, but your currency fell by 10%. Your currency became the worst performing currency in the year in Asian markets, which is not a good sign, right? But FIIs need to come back to India. Now, how will they come back to India? You have created this beautiful environment now, which was initially good, but you screwed it up. But now everything is back to normal. But there is still something that is not attracting the FIIs. You know what is that? What is not attracting the FIIs anymore? The fact that we have LTCG, which is at a higher rate, which got increased by 20%, STCG, which got increased last year's budget, and STT, which got doubled in the last year's budget. You can't have three different taxes. The FIIs will not like it. In fact, LTCG, which was 10%, became 12.5, STCG was 15%, became 20%, and STT doubled. So you cannot have this and expect FIIs to come back in India and ensure they have a good time, right? So that has to go. Now, when do you think this will go? Capital gains tax, LTCG, STCG, and STT. When do you think go, nay, at least reduce? When do you think this will reduce? Can I say that the safe time frame for this reduction is going to be only on Feb 1st, when the next budget is announced, most likely? If they don't announce it in the next budget, then the market is not going to see FIS for a very long time, right? So that is the problem. And Nifty is currently flat because it absolutely has no direction to go to. Nifty has been absolutely flat. Nifty has no idea where to go, what to do. But yes, the tax is not good. Leave Indians, right? We though don't like tax any which way, not a problem. But if you want foreign economic activity, so you need a lower STT, lower STCG, and lower LTCG. Because if you remember last year, the government was very happy that they made a lot of money from STT. And then last 1 year, that's why they doubled the STT. And then in the last 1 year, STT, they're not making money because nobody's trading in the market. If you have this kind of a market, people are in loss. In people are in loss, you're not going to get STCG, or not going to get LTCG also. And today, the market volumes in India are very, very bad, very low volumes, because there is no foreigner coming into India and buying also. Very low volumes. That's why breakouts are not happening, squats are happening. So really need to reverse this part. And hopefully, in the next budget, the finance minister, obviously, they're very smart people, they know all of this. They should take a call and maybe reduce it or abolish it completely if they really want to start the engine again, because the engine is not starting. Tejas, I will just send me an email on support at the rate. I will check it. If you have sent it, I will check it. Don't worry. So this is the problem happening with Nifty right now. So INR is falling. And if you look at Nifty small cap, look at Nifty small cap is getting hammered, right? Nifty small cap is not even close to all-time high. The all-time high is very far away. It is 13%. Sorry, it is almost 11.29% down from all-time high, small cap. And a lot of people think that this is the best time to pick up small cap companies. Again, I'm telling you, this is not the best time to pick up small cap companies, mainly because the small cap companies are still overvalued at this point. And that is not a good reason for you guys to go and buy the small cap companies as of today. And that is why I'm saying do not do that. Got it? Okay, let's do what we do best. I think last week you guys had a good time. Before that, let's quickly look at some gold also. I think you guys wanted to see gold, right? See, silver you cannot do, because silver ETF in India is already sitting at a premium valuation. So I would not suggest buying silver. Gold Bs, yes, but today gold is already sitting at an all-time high position. So I would literally avoid gold Bs additional investment today. Wait for it to come down a bit, and then I would definitely take a call on gold Bs. But right now, if you see, actually gold Bs has gone to an all-time high, right? In fact, gold has only not reached all-time high, but gold Bs has already gone up to all-time high. So that is why I'm saying uh, I would little wait for it. Yeah, awesome. Chalo. Let's do one thing. As you guys know, whoever is here before, this is the best part of our weekend research live. All of you guys can give me four names of stocks. Just give me names of stocks. We'll put a poll. Whoever wins that poll, we will do a quick research right now about that stock. Okay. And I think we did that last time. I don't know how many of you all saw it, but we did a very good company last time. We did two companies, in fact. Uh, but yes, I think we are ready to reach all-time high very soon. And the minute that happens, I think we will be doing really well. Till then, I want you guys to give me the names of companies. And also, guys, I want you guys to please, if possible, please like the stream. None of you guys like it. It's very sad. Please like the stream if you can. It'll really help. I'm not saying to subscribe also, because I know most of you guys don't subscribe anyway. But if you like it, that's more than enough. Okay, I'm just checking everything. One, two, three companies done. One more company. One more company. Come on. One more. IEX we did last time. IEX is already over. Kaplan, I already have it, so I cannot talk too much about it. IEX last week episode dekh lo boss. IEX pura deep dive we have done. Massive deep dive in IEX last week. Oh, this is a very interesting company. Okay. Okay, I'm going to start the poll, guys. You can check it out in the meantime. Every vote matters. You can also ask me questions in the meantime by the time we finish the poll. Yes. Yeah, such great companies, honestly. Very good companies, honestly. Very, very good companies. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. Why Groww? Because people put Groww here. It's not a bad company, by the way. It's a great company. If you ask me the future of financialization, not just Groww, I can show you another company that is doing really well also if you want. I can show you two companies in the whole theme of financialization. Have you heard the theme of financialization, that future is looking very bright for finance? I can show you one or two companies there if you want. Yeah. Yeah, guys, fast. Last few votes. Come on, before we stop. The leader right now is Groww, but VBL is 31%, very close by. Yeah, I'll show you two companies. No problem. Okay, chalo, let's do two companies then. Let me keep growth or you guys want. Okay. Actually, there's a very nice report recently that I read also. Let me open that for you guys. That report is itself is so beautiful for all of you guys to learn. I'll go through that report with you guys. And then we need, what's the other company? Yes, I found that company. Crazy company. Superb growth. Okay. We look at these two companies. Okay, chalo. Are you guys ready? Yes, are you guys ready? Oh, sorry. Now it's become VBL. It's not Groww anymore. So we can't do financial companies. We'll do VBL then. Okay. VBL is pretty more straightforward. It's fallen quite beautifully also, right? One second. Okay, guys, let's take a final call. Again, we're back to Groww and VBL. Guys, we can't do both. We can either do Groww or we can do VBL. If we do Groww, I can do Groww and something else because there is a similar company in the same lines and there is a nice report by Jeffries and we can do that. VBL maybe next week we'll do. Is that if people vote for VBL, I can't do anything. I have to go with Janta's vote. Okay, guys, I'll count to 10 and whatever ends at 10, we will do that. Okay. 1, 2, 3. By the way, likes are not changed yet. What is this? Please click on the like button. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Chalo. It's back to Groww. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Let's do fast then. Okay. Let's try to do as fast as possible so we can cover all bases. We'll do Groww and I will show you another company also. If time persists, let's do VBL also. Is that okay? So that it's fair for everyone. Yeah. Chalo, let's begin. Let's not waste time. First things first, Groww. Now, there was a very nice report that came literally yesterday. Okay, by Jeffries. There was a very nice report that came by Jeffries. Now, please understand, I only look at reports from a learning perspective because most of the reports are biased as hell. Okay, so I don't like looking at biased reports, but let's look at this report. So what they have done is they have given a buy rating for Groww and they've given a buy rating for KFintech, buy rating for CAMS, hold for CDSL and hold for BSC. Okay, now I am looking at the future. I want to look at 10 years into the future, not something right now. So let's look at, I won't go too deep into this. Let's look at the two companies I'm going to talk about. The first company they also talk about is Groww. I'll also talk about is Groww. I will say that today Groww is at a very high premium valuation. I would not say that it is at a very good valuation. It did have a bumper listing. It did do really well. The revenue CAGR for the next few years for Groww is also going to grow very well. Now, a lot of people mistake Groww by saying that Groww is a what do you call that? You call Groww a broking company. Groww is not a broking company. I'll show you why that is the case also. Let's go into the first part. One second. Where are you, boss? Where is that part? Wait, let me go to the main page. Yeah, here we go. So, for all the people who think Groww is a broking company, Groww is not a broking company. They have multiple things under broking that is actually doing really well. Okay, for example, let me show you. So Groww is today the largest broker in India. Active clients are all there. All that is correct. They are going to grow very aggressively for the next 2 years. Even though the broking revenue has come down, they are going to be doing really well. Mainly because Groww has multiple things inside one business. Okay, so yes, they are the broker, but apart from the broker, they also have a wealth management company that you guys don't know about. They had acquired a company called Fisdom. So that basically is valued very well, and that is growing at 30% CAGR today, and that is adding to a lot of cross selling that is happening with their existing, so their AUM will grow very well. Apart from that, Groww also has an NBFC, and here they are selling something called loan against securities. Now loan against securities in India is also growing very well, uh, along with margin traded facility and LAS. This is growing very fast in India, and that again brings a very good growth driver for Groww, right? Third part, I'll show you something else as well. All this is ignore because they are comparing it to Robinhood for some reason in US. So let's not compare it. As I said, some reports are little biased and stupid. I'll only show you the interesting part. Uh, Groww definitely is profitable. So when you talk about profitability factor, Groww is very profitable, right? If you look at the consolidated revenue here, uh, over here, this is 3,900 crores of top line, out of which 85% is contribution margin. EBITDA is 61%, which is very good. This is FY25, and they're doing really well from a bottom line perspective also. So there's no problem of it becoming a loss company. It is a very big profit making company. Now, another very interesting thing about Groww that many people also again ignore is that Groww also has their own AMC business. Now, in India, AMC business pretty much does very well. If you have noticed, AMC business is a free cash flow generating company. So, if I go into their recent investor presentation, let's see, this is one thing. MTF in India is growing very fast, and here you make a lot of revenue from loans, and this is only and only going to grow over time. This has nothing to do with broking, right? Broking is revenue is different. This is MTF. MTF is when you buy a share taking some credit from the company, right? Now commodity derivatives are coming. Groww is launching a system called bonds is also coming, where they can now buy company bonds on Groww. So that adds to more revenue coming in for uh, Groww as well. So what people are saying that in the future, this is not going to be only one company. This will be 4 or 5 companies inside. You will have the NBFC company inside this. You will have the AMC company inside this. And what I strongly believe, maybe overestimating it today, but I feel eventually in the future they will start delisting some of the companies and making the NBFC separate, because NBFC book will be very big, right? So make the NBFC separate. They might make the AMC business separate, which is a free cash flow generating machine. So overall, from a long-term perspective, yes, Groww is very interesting. But from a short-term, let's say, your valuation perspective, valuation comfort is, I would say, middle right now. I would not say it's the best according to valuation, because it is sitting at 1 lakh crore market cap, 54 P ratio. Even though the next quarter result will be good, I think that next quarter result has already been baked in into the system, and that is why I feel we have to wait for one more quarter and actually analyze what can happen with this. Now, let me quickly tell you the second company which I feel is very good in the same space, and it's a part of this report only, right? The second company which I feel will do really well is not CDSL. Okay, CDSL will do well, but it's very overvalued. Everything is baked in, right? It is not CAMS also. It is not BSC. It is not CAMS. It is CAMS competition. So CAMS has a competition, only one competition in the market called KFintech. Have you heard of this? CAMS has a competition called KFintech. Now, here they've given the buy price, target price of 870. Now, CAMS is basically an RTA with mutual funds, and they have the biggest mutual funds in the market. All the old school mutual funds, they do the registrar work for them, right? Your SBI, ICICI, HDFC. KFin did the opposite. KFin went with Zerodha, Groww, and all of that. And KFin was little smarter. They went little aggressive. KFin not only is in RTA, they started going to the PMS and AIF route, which Mr. Cams was sleeping at the wheel. AIF and PMS they started. Then they started going international. They started expanding international and they went abroad. Then they started something called issuer services, and with all of that they started making a lot more money, right, than CAMS. Even though they came in much later, they went more aggressive. Now see, Jeffries is such a big company, right? You guys know this, such a big company with such a big analyst with such a big reports. I'll show you how even those people make mistakes. Current market price 1031, target price 870, upside 26%. It should be 1400 or 1300, but it's showing 870. So what happened is the CAM's data was there on top. He's copy pasted it here and forgot to change the target price. Imagine such a big mistake, but leave that. So basically, KFin is a very interesting company. They have 33 to 36% business in the RTA. Rest is with CAMS. So CAMS is the leader, but they are slowly eating the entire market share of CAMS. Okay. So in the future, CAMS will not be doing well, and KFin most likely will be doing well. Apart from that, they have something called issuer RTA. Now, this is a direct equity play without market cycle risk. So here they started another new business. They got 60% market share with respect to folios. And here, unlike depositories, there is no transaction linked revenues and makes this less cyclical. And this revenue is now becoming 15% of the revenues is going to become 21%. So already this revenue has become 15% of the total revenue. Again, CAMS does not have this. Next, they have started expanding into other businesses. So they have also got some value added services. This allowed KFin to expand into some of CAM's clients also. And then because CAMS does not provide value additional services like FinTrack and all of that. So a lot of new things they're doing. But only one problem with KFin is they're buying companies left, right, center, because of which dilution is happening a lot. But if you look at the revenues of this company, so look at this. This is the MFRTA, how they make money today. And you see that from 72%, it has gone down 71%, eventually go down to 61, because the issuer solutions is slowly becoming better, right? Issuer solutions and international revenue, they've expanded into Dubai. They're going to all the PMSs, and that is doing well. So if you believe that the future is going to be mutual funds, if you believe that the future is going to be mutual funds, then CAMS and KFin will win, out of which CAMS will win more than KFin will win more than CAMS. CAMS also will win. It's not like CAMS will not make money, but KFin will make more money. That is basically how it looks like right now. So it's a very interesting company, absolute free cash flow player, makes a lot of EBITDA, 44% EBITDA margin. Look at this, last year also 44% EBITDA margin company, and they use all the money they have to buy new companies. And that is what KFin is doing today. Apart from that, KFin is also backed by a very big PE fund called General Atlantic. So General Atlantic basically owns this company, and they are a fund that only keeps buying companies left, right, center. And that is what is happening currently with KFin. So if you ask me, from the capital market scenario for the future, KFin is one of the best companies right now positioned to take advantage. I would say MCX is also very interesting, which looks like from a futuristic standpoint, because it is the monopoly derivatives broker in India. And if tomorrow India wants to become a very deep market, then this has to be very important. Again, before I forget, let me give a quick disclaimer. I am a SEBI registered research analyst. And while I'm doing this live with you, I do not have shares of whatever companies I have mentioned, which is Groww. I don't have Groww as of today. I don't have KFin, nor do I have MCX, whatever I spoke about, right? So just to be clear, because I'm SEBI registered, I have to be very careful about all of this so that there is no problem going in future. Now coming to Varun Beverages, right? Let's look at quickly Varun Beverages. Yes, because all of you guys want everything. Let's look at everything. Okay. So Varun Beverages, as you know, has been falling quite a bit. They were on this absolute momentum rally in the past, and then now from then they have been falling over here, and they've actually gone down quite a bit, right? If I actually sorry, let me do this again. Yeah, can you see now? So as you can see, Varun Beverages was going up very well in the past, and then after that it kept falling quite a bit, and a couple of reasons for that. Let me talk about multiple reasons why it actually fell. Coming back here, today it is sitting at an average of today it is sitting at an average P ratio of 53. Still slightly at a premium. It should be at around 40. The problem is when it went up, it did go up so fast that the premium went up to 70/80. Usually, FMCG companies don't have 70/80 P ratios. This company basically had a 70/80 P ratio. But revenue has not slowed down, profits have not slowed down, but margins got little impacted. And that margins got impacted mainly because of your uh, Campa Cola coming into the picture, right? So when Campa Cola came into the picture, the margins of this company got impacted, and that is why one negative came in. Number two, they were expanding into a South African, not South African, they were expanding into an African company, and the market gave it premium for that expansion. And then that expansion did not happen. They had to cancel the expansion, and they said we will find another way to it, right? So that is the second problem that came. So both these problems came at the same time, and that is why everything fell down. Number three, now they have got into, they recently got an approval to get into the alcohol business also. So now they have an exclusive distribution with Carlsberg for the African market. So a lot of interesting things are coming here, right? They did a joint venture with a refrigeration company as well. So if you look at this, the revenue has gone up 7%, EBITDA has gone up 6.8, PAT has gone up 14, number of volume cases have gone up. Another third problem that happened with this company was people expected that the summer would be very hot, but contrary to popular belief, the summer was not that hot, and the rain season came faster. So whenever the rain season comes faster, people won't buy so much Pepsi Cola and all of that. And this is actually mentioned in their investor presentation, where weather, not competition, drove India's softness, because a lot of people came and said that because of Campa Cola you guys lost, and they were very clear that it is not because of that, because the volumes went down because of prolonged rainfall was so much that people don't go and buy uh, your Zepto. Blinkit also reduces, right? Management indicated that the rupees 10 price point competition hasn't taken market share yet. So what they're saying is, even though Campa Cola has come at 10 rupees, they have not taken the market share from Varun Beverages. He's saying international markets remain the growth engine. International volumes are up 9%. South Africa is in mid double digits. Zimbabwe rebound post sugar tax shock. So in Zimbabwe in the recent past, they put a tax on sugar, on sugary products, right, to disincentivize people from that, and then they removed it as well. DRC recovered after initial errors, and they're now expanding very heavily into Africa. Now, why Africa? Let me explain that also. Couple of reasons. African market is very similar to the Indian market with respect to taste preferences. In Africa, there are a lot of Indians. Number one, almost 30%, I would say, are Indians only there. And in the African market, they also love Pepsi and Coke. In fact, I don't know how many of you all know this. If you've been to Africa, like if you go to Kenya, one of their favorite dishes is aloo bhajia. Okay, what you put in your bhaji pav, in vada pav, not vada pav, but the bhaji pav of that. They actually have onion pakoda and all of that in Africa, because so many Indians are there from a long time. They eat all of this over there as well. Obviously, they eat a lot of other things, but they really love this as well. So Varun Beverages is doing well. Margins are fine. EBITDA is fine. PAT depreciation is fine. Nothing is wrong with Varun Beverages. The only thing that went wrong, one was the monsoon season. The volumes went down a little bit. Second, they were already sitting at a very premium valuation of 70/80 PE, which obviously people said we are not going to give that kind of premium. And third, the narrative of Campa Cola came and subdued their entire goal. If the narrative of Campa Cola did not come, they would have been better. So these three products actually became a big problem. Now GST rate cut came, right? They're thinking that they will make more money out of this. So that is what we are going to look at. Beer alcohol business also started now in Africa. This actually should do really well, because alcohol business is a very good margin business, and they are basically saying that we will have, this is a golden opportunity for them, and this can actually start going into a next rally very soon. But this will take time. It is not going to happen tomorrow, but the company is constantly making good returns. And not just returns, the company is also making good ROCE, good investments on the returns. And if you look at the company, they usually operate at a 15% return on equity. So the company in the past has been doing really well with this. And one more thing, I don't know if you guys have noticed. Do you know what is Varun Beverages, where this name came from? So the founder of this company, I think Ravi Jaipuria, he has two kids, Varun and Devyani. Okay. So one company he named it Varun Beverages, and the second company is actually called What a dramatic exit. Sorry, my current went off and came back in. But what a dramatic, right at the time when I was going to mention the second company. Yeah, light guy. And then now it's fine. I've just switched on my mobile internet. I'm almost done. So we'll talk about this. Yeah. But you can hear me now? All okay? You guys can hear me clearly? Yes. Let me know only, then I'll restart again. Only if you guys can hear me clearly again. Yeah. So basically, the second company is called Devyani International. Okay. This is the second company. This is his daughter's name. Now, this company obviously has not been doing well. As you can see, it is down 23% in the year, and not doing very well at all. 16,000 crore company, small company, minus negative P ratio, loss making company, and all of that. But again, in this company, something very interesting is again happening. Okay. The company recently acquired a very big subsidiary as well. I'll actually show that to you. And they're consolidating the entire offline value chain, right? Let me show you that. Yeah, Sapphire Foods and Devyani International set to merger, and they are going to consolidate all the revenues. Now, Sapphire Food is also very big in India, and Sapphire Food and now this company is going to tie up together to merge everything under one company called Devyani. And what is going to be there? Entire India's KFC, Pizza Hut, Costa Coffee, Wango, The Food Street, and multiple other ventures are all going to come under one roof. Interesting. Imagine your parent company makes the Pepsi, and in KFC, Pizza Hut, Costa Coffee, everything also you have. So you have online and you have offline. I mean, you have offline eating and you have this also coming into the picture. And now they've gone into a massive, what do you call that? They've gone into a massive acquisition streak, and they're buying companies left, right, center to entirely take over the offline value chain. Now, whether it'll work or not, God knows. Whether it'll give same returns as Varun Beverages, God knows. But be aware of something that is happening in this space. Okay. Chalo, let's do one thing. Let's quickly take two questions from the audience. Let's take two questions from the audience very quickly. Any doubts, any questions that you guys might have? Let's take some questions from the audience. Okay. Yeah, my throat is gone. Yes, guys, go ahead. Any questions you guys have from the audience? Let's quickly take two questions from the audience and then we'll call it. Yeah. Any questions? Okay. Where to find this report of Jeffries? I'll see if I can give it. I keep getting it from different people. It's a very interesting report. I'll see if I can get it somehow to you guys. I think I'll share it in the Telegram group. I think the Telegram group is there, right? Let me share it right away. I'll share it in the Telegram group for you guys. Okay. What else? Uh, What is your view on the US trade deal? I think US trade deal is, I don't know what the view means. It should happen. It is getting delayed after delayed after delayed. I think it should just happen and the people should be done with it and so that we can move on. Right now, they're constantly taking time, taking time, taking time. I don't know for what joy. But I think they should quickly do this and take over very fast, right? Or else it's just wasting time the way I see it right now. I don't know, man. Cupid seems little weird. Honestly, I don't know about Cupid. It seems little weird, mainly because it is going up too fast for comfort. So I would be very careful about Cupid at this point. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention. So there were some people asking me about small case, if there's any offer coming up. So just wanted to inform you guys that there is an offer that has come up on small case. Let me just open it up for you guys. Yes, so there is an offer coming up for both Quant and C. You can use the code XMAS. You know what XMAS is? Christmas type XMAS. So you can use the code XMAS. I think there's a huge discount going on over there. So you can enjoy in the small case. The link is already in the description. You can have fun. This is only applicable till Jan 2nd. After Jan 2nd, that code is going. And for the community members, we have a very big surprise coming from 21st to 1st Jan. So if you're in the WhatsApp group, Telegram groups, wherever, you're going to have some fun because there's going to be 7 days of Secret Santa by me, and I'm going to be showering you guys with a lot of goodies. So be ready for that. Yeah. So let's take one last question. Seven bar is open. Aha, Babu. I actually spoke about it right in the start. You can go to my website, shashankudupa.co.in, and you can click on seven bar. We have just opened a few slots, very few slots left. I mean, I don't want to keep it open for too long. So small case and seven bar both are here. Only two offerings. You can go check it out. Oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah, you can go to my website. Over here there is seven bar and small case. You can click on seven bar and it is here, join the framework. You can go join. Very few slots are there, but I will give you the link below as well. Okay. When will the government cut STT? As soon as possible they should cut. If they don't cut, what to do? I want them to cut. They should cut as soon as possible. But I don't have any idea when they will do that, right? Defense sector, due to uncertainty. Defense sector, yes, there needs to be public capex, which is government capex, coming back into defense sector. Orders need to start coming back again. It is not happening with the INR falling, FIIs going away. We are not in the greatest of states. Hence, I would suggest start investing in the US market as much as possible. At least 15% or 20% of your revenue should be in the US market. Do not do anything about that. Yeah. Awesome. Chalo, let me just quickly close it then. Again, guys, thank you all for being here. My throat was really bad. For all the community members who are on the Telegram or on YouTube, migrating to Telegram or on Small Case, from 25th Christmas to Jan 1st, I'm going to give you 7 gifts for 7 different days. And on New Year's, you'll have a big unveiling for something that is coming up soon that I promised a long time ago. So you're going to have some fun, a lot of Secret Santa by me. Uh, because I'm injured, so I can give you a lot of gifts when I'm injured, right? So I hope to see you guys again. I hope you guys enjoyed this session. Have fun. Take care. See you guys. Bye bye.